Hello, folks. How are you? Welcome back. Episode 123 of Fight Lee Atlantic Exposure, day 13 or 12 for me of quarantine. I am struggling, folks. I got to admit, quarantine sucks bad. So anyway, keep doing your part. Keep everybody safe, folks, because so we don't have to continue to endure this kind of shit because it's driving me fucking nuts, to be completely honest. Anyway, let's get right into it, folks. This episode, again, sponsored by our friends over at Beat It Sport Canada, BEETIT Canada.ca. Over 400 milligrams of nitrates in every single shot. Very, very, very good for the heart. Take it about 90 minutes or so before training. And I think I have some right here. Yeah. This kind of stuff. Take it before training. Very good for you, folks. Let's get right into it with an episode here today, folks. We got an amateur mixed martial artist out of the Lunenburg area of Nova Scotia. He trains here in Halifax with Titans MMA. 0-2 as an amateur, but he's also competed as a kickboxer and stuff. And, you know, I'm a firm believer. Like, for me, I've watched him fight. I've seen his fights. He's an exciting fighter. He's one of those guys that kind of likes to go after it. And that, to me, is I really like that. So we'll see what's going to happen here. I think he's a guy that, you know, he's under, we'll say the tutelage, I don't know what you say, the guidance, I guess, of the group over there of Titans with Martel and Gavin and the rest of the fantastic team over there. So hopefully we can get him on a card coming up. So let's bring him on here, folks. Mr. Caleb Varner-Matthews. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you doing, Derek?
Awesome, man. Thanks so much for joining us, man. How's things today? You just, I know you just finished up training first or second time for the day, or only time today?
Just one time on Saturdays. Usually just hard sparring today.
Nice. So, lucky you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
It's always tough Saturday.
Yeah, it is. Well, you guys have an incredibly tough room over there. Like if you're going to be involved in MMA on the East Coast of Canada, there simply is the toughest probably room in the East Coast, I would have to say.
Oh, easily.
Mm-hmm. Who's in there today?
I got Abdel, Jake Kelly, Anthony Maskin, Pete McGrath,
the sniper,
Harrison. It's everybody. A lot of
young guys too, huh? Like you're only 21. Am I right there?
Yeah, I'm still 21.
Man, I'm 40. I just turned 40, dude. And like, I think going back to 21 years of age, like I was working on cruise ships. I talk about this a lot, and I had no goddamn clue what I wanted to do. So to be 21 and know what you want, like, and have the skills to back it up, it's a super impressive thing, man. And like you've already competed. Let's get into your martial arts. Why did you start this? Like, why did you get into this at such a young age? Kind of.
Man, I just always liked the idea of it. I just always begged my mom to do it always when I was younger. And I really only got into it when I was probably like 14, when I really first went for it. My first jiu-jitsu classes. And then by the time like I turned 16, I just wanted to suddenly get really serious about it. It's like freestyle wrestling in high school and stuff, just got really obsessed with wanting to win provincials in Alberta and stuff and all that. And yeah, it's just a goal of mine, just to do it, just try to get as good as possible, pretty much.
Well, that's something I wanted to talk to you about, is because like I know you spent time in Alberta. So you because you competed out there, you competed for Fight Night and also another, was it Havoc? You competed or
King of the Cage.
King of the Cage, that's right too. That's right.
Yeah.
But you competed in kickboxing back here, I believe. Was it?
I've had no fights here yet. I've had a lot of probably 3 canceled fights since out west.
Well, hopefully we can change that in the near future. Well, there's I know there's a few of you at the, like I was speaking to Gavin about it, and as soon as we can get that card together, which isn't very far, hopefully, you know, we're going to try to bang out 4 in 2021. That's our plan.
Nice.
4 shows. So we've got the go ahead. We're two of the 3 steps. We're good. So if, you know, hopefully shit doesn't hit the fan here with all these kind of little outbreaks. People are kind of freaking out with the Brunswick and stuff, but man, what do you do? Are we gonna be like this the rest of our life, where we freak the fuck out every time there's a case? Like it's like, I don't know. It's a hard thing to fight, right? Like
Yeah. It's
but
nobody's seen that coming.
no. So why Alberta?
I've always been moving to Alberta, like on and off from here as a kid. I've moved a lot across Canada, lived all over. Yeah, but I moved out there for 3 years when I was 15. Finished high school there. Worked for like 8 months in the oil field, and then I was in the army for a year and some, and then I moved back here. But my mom just and her fiance got work out west, so
Nice.
yeah.
Cool. So that's how you ended up with Fight Night.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Like where did you train out there, Colton?
I trained at a place called High Energy in Bonnyville, Alberta.
Nice.
For the majority, and that's like, I don't know if you know, like Tanner Bozer.
Yeah.
If you know. So his mother owns that gym, and there's his brother's also really good at mixed martial arts. He's
bigger, isn't he, or is he smaller than Tanner?
He'd be smaller.
Smaller.
He'd be smaller. I think he fought at like I'm pretty sure he fought at lightweight. Yeah, and then Nick Campbell. I don't know if you've ever.
I think I think he used to compete in Unified.
Yeah. He taught me. He moved there after I've been there for a while, and he showed me a lot of stuff.
Nice, cool.
Yeah, he showed me a lot of stuff, and he kind of got me into fighting in the first place.
From the jiu-jitsu transition, like you kind of.
Yeah, he really did. He started showing me like some like real striking stuff. Like I kind of like had a simple understanding of it before I met him, but he really showed me some more advanced stuff. Yeah.
Did he? Are you still in contact with him?
He's like here and there. And there. He
such is life, I guess, eh?
Yeah, he's still out west and stuff, and I'm here, so.
Yeah. So what? Do you get to spend much time in there with Jake? Like I know Jake. Obviously, Jake's a guy who I met Jake when he came over for a jiu-jitsu tournament. I did the Nova Scotia Open. He came over with Colin McMichael, and I think he was a blue belt. I think is he a blue or purple belt now? I don't know.
We're talking about
Jake.
We're talking about Jake
Kelly.
Jake Kelly, right.
I don't know if he's a blue belt, I think. Either way, long story short, he came over and he did really, really well. Like I think he won everything in his division. But like just a real nice kid, and I was like, he's gonna go far in the sport. And it's cool to see like all you young guys, man, like because you're the future of everything here in the East Coast and farther, right? Like you guys are the kind of what all us old guys kind of. And here, like the place you're in, obviously the stories that have been told and told on a daily basis must, you're in the best place to learn from those guys.
Oh, absolutely! These guys have shown me some, stuff I wish I would have known, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, like it's.
But you're just getting going, man. 21.
Yeah, man. I got
a long career ahead of you if you want
it. Yeah. I'm still good and not hurting too hard.
Yeah.
All good. I'm all right.
Yeah. Stay away from Gavin. Huh?
Yeah, no shit. Yeah.
Yeah. He's tough, man. I'd like to see him fight too before the end of the year. I know he's gearing up one. He's trying to get one, so hopefully.
Well, I thought he was saying something.
I saw a post there yesterday. He put out Billy Quarantino and they're chirping back and forth. So hopefully that works out. It's awesome to see, man. And that's what it's really good to see people who, like work hard and the success is paying off, right? Anything that you've kind of really worked on, since you've come, 3 canceled fights, man, like, said since you've been out here on the East Coast, anything that you've really kind of focused on whether it's mentally or fight wise, that you're really kind of looking to show off here in 2021?
Like definitely, I probably had like a weak cage game. Probably, I'm being honest. Like,
Best way to be, though, honest with yourself, right?
so I'd say that's improved a lot since being at Titans, and I'd say like sometimes I didn't have an answer for something. I'd say for in general, I got like an answer for everything probably at this point, like for the most part.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like when you're training, like every day, you guys are grinding in there, doing the right things. Like it's that muscle memory, I guess, eh?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. It's funny, man. Like I watched. You're like, are you like when you fight? Like, do you prefer to like? What's your kind of preferred? Like, do you like to grapple more? Do you like now that you're working on the cage? Is that something you kind of want to utilize more, or do you still like that striking? Because you look like it, like your striking even then was really good, and now I can only imagine what it's gotten like.
Yeah, it's weird because like I grappled for like a while before I even started striking, but yeah, I just like striking better. I feel comfortable doing it, but yeah, no, I'd like hoping whenever I get in there, get a fight next, I'd to just hopefully show like what I've learned, what's new. Like I feel it's gonna be a whole new look for me, pretty much.
Yeah, well,
Not gonna be the same.
2017.
Yeah.
Like shit, it's like you're almost like a whole new person, right? Really, like, yeah, it's pretty impressive too. Like if you think about that, you're 21, 2007, like at 18 years old, here you are going in and doing that, like in front of, like going back to fight nights, like King of the Cage. Obviously, everybody knows about King of the Cage. They've been putting on really big shows and good shows for a long, long time, but fight nights, they put on really high level shows. Like they're really great. I've never heard a bad word said about Tom or
no, Keith's a good guy.
Yeah, like they seem like great people.
Yeah, he's a great guy, and yeah, they put on good promotion there. It's always wicked fights there. Yeah.
Yeah, the fights are good. The high level promotion too. You know, it makes it. Does it add anything for you? Like, or because I always get a kick out of this. Like as a promoter, I'm always like, I want to put on the best. I want to do this. I want to do that. You know, like to give as much of an experience to the athlete as possible. But deep down, most athletes don't give two shits. Like then, yeah, it's cool. Like, yeah, that's cool. But I just want to fight. Like I don't care. It's in a cage in a warehouse with that's it. Cool. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Honestly, I've never really, never thought about it. Like, I guess I just never really think about it. I mean, yeah, like absolutely. If looks sweet, yeah.
But it wouldn't click. What doesn't matter to you, eh? Either way.
Well, I mean,
I would think it would. Like, is it like to me as a fighter, I'd be like, oh, like if fight night, like how their production's beautiful. You know, they're putting on some really good stuff. So as a fighter, I'd be like, this is great to be part of. You know, but some people don't care at all. Like some people are just indifferent. They just want to like have a good. They just want to fight because there's so many goddamn missed opportunities, right? Canceled fights and blah blah blah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to. Yeah, but
you get to spar with Pat over there much?
Yeah, here and there.
Yeah.
Here and there, yeah.
The bear.
Yeah, he's bigger than me. Absolutely, a lot bigger.
Yeah, yes.
Oh
So you're looking to fight featherweight, bantamweight, lightweight?
Yeah, either or really. Probably do lightweight, even maybe. I've always fought at featherweight, and I could probably do bantam, probably.
Interesting, because there's some really good fights. I think what's going to have to happen too, like John and I were really speaking about this, about like we like tournaments a lot. We really like the tournament aspect, like over a 2 event kind of deal, because it builds hype. It gives athletes something to work towards. You know, within 2 events, you can become a champion off of a division, and in 4 events in 1 year, you can defend it twice. For like it's a good schedule as an amateur. You can bang out your amateur career in 1 year and be off to the pros or whatever. So
Exactly.
it's it's interesting. What do you think about that, a tournament style over 2 events? Now we commission, you can't do one night fights here, but
Yeah.
we're lucky to do what we get away with here.
No, I think that that's the submission tournament. I think that's wicked. I'm gonna watch that definitely.
Nice, cool. Yeah,
watch the boys.
it's well, it's like the thing is here, like that's kind of a little thing. Like for anybody who isn't aware, here in Nova Scotia, the grappling jiu-jitsu is not looked after by the commission here. So or anybody. So we're lucky for now. You know, some guy or girl may go out there and start an association like is happening in New Brunswick.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Yeah,
you know, I've dealt with those associations before and done events in Ontario, and it was fucking the worst experience of my life, to be completely honest. One of them was horrible.
Are they strict out there?
It's the thing is, I know John here and Melissa and the people that are doing it here in New Brunswick, and they're good people, so I believe in what their intentions are, and I think that what they're doing is a great thing because it has pros and cons. Like the pros are you can apply for grants and you can get, like, it's a legitimate sport, which you can go funding, which I think is super important if you ever want to be taken seriously as a sport, right? Like, but on the other hand, it's like you have to pay a $25 fee or whatever the fees are for a membership per year, and then pay your tournament fees too, right?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, then clubs all get insurance through it, so there's a lot of pros and cons, and it depends who's running it. I think is the true. You have to keep people honest with it, right? Like, you know, if you're getting people who are running associations making big amounts of money in like a salary, and then everybody else is, as an association's making shit, then you have a problem.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But they're going to do a great job, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens. But until it does happen here, we'll get away with it. And it'll be interesting, man. There's like 16 of them in a cage without punching. Should be interesting.
Oh, absolutely. It's high-level dudes.
Yeah, there really is. There really is some high-level dudes. It should be I'm interested to see because, like, you know, like guys like Kalatis and Christian and well, not Eric, he's out of it now, but Jeremy Henry, like guys who like have a lot of Jericho, people who have a lot of experience in the cage, how they'll kind of utilize that, because like you just said about like wall work and cage work is like a hard thing to train.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna be able to work that. Hey, yeah.
What is with? Do you get much time with Peter and Kevin?
Yeah, for the most part with Peter. Training with him.
Nice. It's one of the OGs, man. If not the OG, you know, out here, we a lot of ode to that guy out here, man.
Absolutely.
We tried to get him locked down on the podcast here twice, but we're gonna get him. We'll get him. I don't know. I don't think Taylor would ever do it, but no. Peter, I think, I don't know. I think he would. He's interested to do it. He said he would do it, but we just got to lock him down and get him to do it. But some stories there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. He's. Do you get to train with Julian much, Wilson? He's an up and coming kid.
Oh yeah, man. Like, he's got fast hands, man.
Yeah, he's as good as they say. I remember, like, he's super talented in jiu-jitsu. When he was competing, he took home, I think, 2 of those belts we gave out at our tournament, like, just cleaned house.
Yeah. I've only boxed him, and I can tell you, like, man, he's unreal.
He's that quick, eh? Like, does he grapple much? Does he do MMA, or is it strictly just boxing?
Since I've known him, I think he's just been doing boxing for the most part.
He doesn't come into jiu-jitsu class or MMA or anything.
Well, he'll come with us strike and stuff.
Yeah.
Since I
don't know how old he is. Maybe 15 or 16, maybe.
Yeah, I think he's 15. I think so. Man. Young.
Disgusting. Disgusting. What are you going to watch fights tonight? You've been watching, paying attention to the fights at all?
Oh man, is there fights tonight?
Yeah, there's 2 actually. Bellator and the UFC are both on. Bellator's first show in Paris or in France, which is like the second ever MMA event to ever happen in France. So
What?
yeah, they just got legalized. So it was like a local event did a show, I think last night or last week, and then Bellator's got like the first big huge event in Paris history during
Oh,
COVID of all goddamn things. Like,
yeah,
fuck, I don't understand. But
makes sense.
yeah, and then the UFC is. Do you follow it at all? Much?
Yeah, yeah.
It's Marlon Moraes versus Sandhagen.
Oh, okay, that
Corey
one.
Sandhagen. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This one. Well, I don't know. It'll be interesting. There's some good fight. There's KB Bueller is fighting tonight too. Actually.
Yeah, I've heard about him here and there.
Yeah,
I don't know him, but I've heard about him.
super nice fellow. He trains out there with Tanner actually out in at Shade Bears MMA out there. So we'll see. He's got a tough fight on his hands. So we'll see what happens. But we shall see.
Yes.
Any guys interest you here on the East Coast that you wouldn't mind getting your hands on?
Well, in like FLA, like
Yeah, like in a respectful way.
Jay Kelly, give me Jay Kelly. Yeah,
Interclub war.
yeah, interclub right away.
I'm sure that wouldn't be hard to stream. I'm sure you guys do it daily. So you train a lot with Jake, eh?
Yeah, mainly with him, really. Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's it's funny, you know how many people commented after, because in Nova Scotia, like a lot of people I know, they don't like the rules where you can't strike on the ground as an amateur.
Yeah.
Until you have 3 fights. But I'm shocked, like how many. There was no jiu-jitsu. There was none of that. It was everybody was just standing and banging during that. And I think it was obviously people were just hyped up. They want to fight or whatever. But it was noticeably as soon as Jake and Corey's fight, how many people commented to me that like who had no idea really who watch fights but didn't really know and they would comment and they're like, wow, this is crazy, the difference in this once the strikes, because strikes make jiu-jitsu so much different.
Yeah.
It's pure jiu-jitsu, but when you can strike on the ground, it makes it a little bit more exciting. The transitions and everything just becomes more natural, I think, to watch. So he's super exciting, man. Who wins? 9 out of 9, like out of 10 times, who takes it?
Yeah, your boy.
Yeah, there you go.
No,
there you go.
no.
Hear that, Jake? Look.
Yeah.
I'll bring that up. Jake, he's saying there earlier, he was saying he's a white belt. I didn't know he was a white belt. Jesus, man.
Oh, well, he's
That's
good though.
disgusting.
He's really good.
Yeah.
We're not really doing gi, right? Like we're not doing that.
Yeah.
So.
Is there any gi jiu-jitsu class? Yeah, Titan.
Oh yeah. There is. We're just
goes to MMA for the most part.
Mm.
Yeah, interesting. I don't do much gi either, man. To be honest, I haven't done it in a hell of a long time. Like I might throw it on like once every month, maybe something like that. It's
been a while for me. Ooh,
yeah,
a while.
I don't know if I have one in a bag in my closet. A brand new one.
No, man.
Probably should pull out. Who's got the stinky gear? Like, you don't have to call them out by name, but like, what are you gonna do? I ask a lot of people this. What are you gonna do? If, like, has it happened to you before?
The stinky gear.
At the club. Who's got the stinky gear? You don't have to call out somebody by name like that. It's like, oh, they got stinky gear. But like, if someone's gonna come up and train with you and they got like real stinky, awful gear, like, are you gonna say something? You're gonna walk away?
Oh, that's. Oh yeah. No, well.
To me, it's unacceptable.
No, it is. Oh, absolutely.
I'm a super germaphobe, man. I have a lot of rough times with germs, and I like being clean, man. So
yeah, germs are gross.
Yeah, they really are. They are, man. Well, any final words here, my friend, before we Rico, y'all into that PJ's party? Somewhat. Jericho, the PJs, the pajamas. A lot of people call like the gi the pajamas, right? PJ.
Oh no, no way.
Not too like randomly. I'll throw it on, but not. It's not for me. It's hard. It's a different sport altogether. You know, like it's a whole different thing. I don't like that grip. You know, I like being free, and I love the lag locks. And not that you can't do lag locks. It's just a different freedom, I guess. But
yeah.
anything that people don't know about you, man? You know, like that coming up in the new year that people might want to find out about you. You know, for your career or why they should pay attention to Caleb Varner-Matthews.
Well, I'm just I'm brand new from the last time I fought. It's been a while, but I mean, if I get a fight with your on FLA, I'm feeling good, really good. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get in there again.
That's good. Well, hopefully between Gavin and Peter and your team, we can work something out to get yourself and Jake and a few other. I know Gavin was mentioning quite a few names there from Titans, so that's good to know, man. That people are ready and you guys are all training hard and excited, and that's what this kind of show is about for us. Like it's called Fight League Atlantic Exposure, you know. So it's to kind of like put people out there that, like myself, like I don't know what I'm doing. We're just here trying to, as a brand, grow and get better, and put athletes like yourself out here on kind of out in the spotlight, and which in turn helps everybody, right? So keep doing what you're doing, man. You're training hard, and I know you always give us lots of support online, so it's appreciated, dude. And anything we can do, just message, man, and we'll stay in touch.
Thank you, man.
All right, man. We'll see him soon here again on another podcast, probably in the next, few months, once we can get a card going here, folks. But give him a follow online. Where can they follow you online, Caleb?
Instagram. There's just an Instagram guy, pretty much.
That's where a lot of people are too now. Like, like this podcast streams on like a few different platforms, but like Facebook, I don't know who. I hate Facebook. I think it's like between Facebook and Twitter, they're like the worst part of my day when I got to deal. Instagram is tolerable for sure. So stick it out, man. Stick it out.
You too, man.
All right, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Caleb Varner-Matthews. Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Caleb Varner-Mitchell, I almost said. I almost dropped the ball. Anyway, that was great, folks. It's always good to chat with a lot of these up-and-coming athletes. You know, they're not, these athletes train super hard, you know, at all these gyms. That's what I love about this. You know, people are in there, like, if you're not involved in martial arts, you have no idea how hard this training is. And when you go in there, whether it's jiu-jitsu, it's wrestling, MMA, or whatever, and you're in there and you're training 3 hours a day, you're doing it out of the love of the sport. That's purely what you're doing this shit on. So when I see these guys and these kids doing this every single day, I love to be involved and give them a platform and help, which helps our brand in the end, right? So at the end of the day, if we can all kind of work together and recognize how the hard work that all these kids are doing, you know, it's pretty cool. So also get out there. Get out to these gyms, support it. You know, he trains at Titans MMA out there in Bears Lake, Horseshoe Drive, I think it is up there. You know, get out and support them. You know, they're always looking for new members, and they have great programs there. So get out and change your life. Be part of martial arts and fucking change your life. Sorry, Mom. Jeez, she just yelled at me last night for swearing. I don't know. I swore a few times this episode, but. What do? I'm all riled up on day 12 in quarantine. I don't know what's going on with my hair. I feel fat. I've been eating a lot of chips. Getting back to training Tuesday, thank God. Fuck you, COVID. All right, folks. We're back tomorrow. Episode tomorrow with Nick the Tooth, Dana White's best childhood friend. Jiu-Jitsu black belt world champion. Trains out there at Ruka Club. Lives in a van. Fantastic guy. We'll chat with him then. Lots of love, folks. Be kind.